let's begin. Mods, bring in the first VTuber. Wait, Olivia, what's the song called?
Candy's Nuts Mouth.
Hello. So tell us a bit about yourself, Miss Astrea.
I have a lot to say. I do not shut the up.
You know what we brought you here in today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We are here for your confessions. This has to be something you've never said before. You ready? Go for it.
About 2-ish months ago, I, a wee little ram, unfortunately had to go to the hospital. Now, I confessed to this on Twitter. A lot of people were concerned. They're like, Estrella, we hope you get well soon. Why are you in the hospital? Are you doing okay? And I was like, you know what, chat? I was... Say something right now!
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, anyways. The reason that I went to the hospital that I never revealed to because I had a fat pimple on my
No! Did you get it popped?
What?
Yeah, did you get it popped?
Butt pimple.
It was a cyst in
She had cottage cheese in her butt.
Did they pop it and did the doctor slip and fall on the...
I had gone in. It was like 11 p.m. at night. It was late. It was like they were transitioning to the night shift.
The doctor's trying to go to sleep and a girl with a pimple butt shows up.
She's got 3 butt cheeks, doctor. No, that's no 3rd butt cheek.
She's got that big nutsack.
They laid me out into the hospital and then I'm sitting there. I'm really nervous. If you don't know me, I'm deathly terrified of needles. Like, I cannot sit down at a doctor's office and get like my blood drawn.
But you have to see it because it's on your butt, right?
The doctor's like, so we're gonna look at your butt. And so I'm like, okay. I take off, you know, my stuff and I show her my butt and she's like, that's a butt. She's like, okay, so we're gonna have to drain that for you. It's gonna be unfortunate, but you know, we're gonna be back in a moment. I get checked in and apparently there's this homeless man next to me. The nurse comes into the homeless man's room from what I hear. And he's like, oh, hi, so actually you're gonna have to be discharged because there's nothing wrong with you, so you're free to go. And he's like, I'm homeless. I have nowhere else to go. I can't walk. And so this entire ordeal starts freaking me out even more because he starts to get more and more aggressive with the nurse. The homeless man starts banging on the walls of the goddamn like hospital room. Man is like, I'm not going to be leaving this room. And the cops start coming in and they're like, sir, you gotta calm down.
Someday love will find you.
You're probably wondering how I've got
Yeah, how I got here.
The nurse is just like, it's probably best we just start now. Like, the homeless man's not gonna chill out, you know.
Honestly,
you're
honey,
so, like,
you're just gonna have to grip it and rip it.
And she just goes fucking ham. She stabs my ass with a scalpel. Just like, and I let out the most atrocious scream you've ever heard. So much so, the homeless man goes quiet.
Wow.
You mocked a homeless man.
That was the most insane first one. Did you purposely pick the most craziest first one to start?
First? Yo, Chad, let's get a war crime next one. Let's go! Bring in the next one. I hope for like 8 war crimes today.
What the signal?
Yeah, exactly. You effing get it.
Anything.
What is this? What is this?
Context. My parents were really strict when I was a kid. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have any game consoles. And they didn't want me to play games. They just wanted me to study. But I did have a phone. And the only thing was that my parents' credit card was on the account.
No.
You did it. You did it. This is bad. You do have to repent for this one.
When I was a kid, I had a 5 head, okay? A 5 head. And I knew that if I bought anything, it would appear on the statement. Whenever I got like money from my grandparents for my birthday or whatever, my parents would like take it for quote unquote safekeeping. One day I was cleaning out a closet and I found where they stashed like all of the cash. And so I took some and I would go to CVS.
No, she's actually confessing their crimes against her parents.
No. And it was my birthday money.
Birthday money.
You know, like I just found it. I discovered it. So I went to CVS and I'd buy Apple gift cards, okay?
She's cleaning the money.
Because it doesn't show up on your credit card statement. So I got really obsessed with these like dating sim tournament games.
What's your flavor of man that you enjoy at Baskin Robbins?
I like it when they're toxic, okay? I'm sorry.
She likes a man that'll just absolutely destroy her.
Are you one of the girls who likes the serial killers?
Yeah, we can murder together.
Literally, she's like, I don't care about the second date. I want to die at the end of the first.
Yeah, true. Like,
no.
I also have proof. I have like little receipts.
She's got receipts.
Did you reveal it or did your parents reveal it for you?
They found the used gift cards.
Oh, yeah. They were like,
that
makes me summon weird images drink?
I would use the gift cards and I kept them in this little purse. And my mom was like, we were moving houses and she found the little purse and she was like, what the fuck is this? They look in my trash cans. Like I couldn't throw it into my trash can. They would see
You
it.
have to eat it at that point. You just have to poop it out.
They found the gift cards and then they're like, let me see your phone. And I was like,
What phone? I ate it last night accidentally for dinner.
I dropped it on the toilet and so it doesn't work. And
That is smart.
they took it and put it in rice and then turned back on and then they got into my phone and then I saw it and they're like, what is this? I said someone hacked into my phone. Filian, I think you need to download some of these apps so you can find love.
No.
Mods, please. VTuber.
Hello, Filian.
Hello.
Filian, you and I
Yes.
have beef.
No, I'm vegan.
Well, I know that this is like I'm supposed to be confessing my sins, but I think you have a sin.
No, don't expose me. What? It's mods.
The last time I was on
Mods.
this stream, I sent you an
What?
invitation to my birthday party, and I know you got it. I know.
She was busy that day. She was sick that day. She ate the invitation. Her dog ate the invitation. Filian's boyfriend was Mike Anderson, and he's a NASA astronaut, and he was coming back from his moon space mission. He was only back on the planet for the one day.
I was landing on Uranus.
Oh.
She was landing on his Uranus.
I have a confession. On stream one time, me and my husband were talking, and Jack could hear him, and he called me. Yes.
Man, they're not single.
I'm the only VTuber getting it.
What shots fired at us?
My husband and I were talking on stream, and Jack could hear him, and he called me a nickname. And so
Bear.
I wish. I'm here to confess to you guys and to my chat that the story is real, unfortunately. My husband and I, we were going mudding one time. So basically, you don't know if you get in a truck and you drive around mud, and there, a bunch of people are there. And
I do that too. It's called blooding. It's like when you drive through an intersection drunk.
So there's a bunch of people around, everyone's driving around, everything. It's all good. I'm eating gas station snacks. I'm eating beef jerky and boiled peanuts and Baja Blast. I started to get, bubble guts, started to get a gurgle in my tummy. So I asked him if we could go back to the gas station, and he said it's too far, it's an hour away. I tell him, can you get out of the truck and put the tailgate down? I climb through the back, into the bed of the truck.
No.
Go to the back of the tailgate, and I tell him, do not fucking look.
Taking your butt cheeks off of the truck.
I pulled down my pants and ass in the wind, shit off the back of the truck.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I have a little bit of self-respect. I was not gonna stand in the mud and shit in the mud. I'll stand in the truck and shit in the mud. And then I realized I don't have any toilet paper. I called into him. I said, do you have any toilet paper? And he said, no. And I said, do you have any napkins? He said, no. And I said, give me your shirt. He took a knife and he cut the sleeves off of his shirt and threw them back to me. And then
What's the nickname?
truck shitter.
Why do you put yourself in a life or death situation over a bowel movement?
All right, are you guys ready? I was young and I didn't know that what I was gonna do was gonna be mentally damaging. So I just moved to a different country. I moved from Hong Kong to Canada, and
That's a crime in itself.
I made a friend, and she was not as well off as me. I still liked hanging out with her.
She was your poor friend? I was the poor friend growing up. Go ahead.
And there was this girl, mean girl, obviously. She did not like my friend and often bullied her about her low-income family. There was just one moment that I really snapped. I just got so angry. Every single day, my mom would give me an apple for school. But what I would do is that I would not eat the apple. I would bite eye holes into it and a smile, and I put it on her desk. And she thought, it's from my crush. Look, I have a secret admirer. Woo. And her friends were all goading her on, whatever. Did that for like every single day of the week. And then I put it in places like her cubby and her backpack.
Okay, it's like the elf on the shelf, but it's the apple of destruction.
And she started to get really freaked out.
Yeah.
At this point, her friends kind of thought that she was just making it up and that she was just trying to get attention. So they stopped talking to her.
Zoinks!
Oh, she's just doing all this Apple business for attention, obviously.
And she started talking to her friends less and less and less. And then I found out where she lived.
Whoa!
It was a small neighborhood, all right? It was a small neighborhood.
It's a small neighborhood with a rainbow.
And I know that she goes for like hockey practice. So I waited until she went for hockey practice.
Whoa!
And I put the apple on the windowsill outside of her bathroom, and I gave her a chronic fear of apples.
Outside of her bathroom?
You sniper wolfed an innocent child.
Hey, my friend didn't get bullied after that, all right?
Okay.
Dude, she's never gonna use the iPad for the rest of her life. Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.